Okay, so once upon a time, there was a worldwide, global village, and everyone in it spoke one language, which made it super easy to make friends, and also really annoying when you wanted to hide something from your friends, because they'd be like, "Hey, what are you hiding? Why are you hiding? Tell me what you're hiding." And you'd be like, "No, I'm not hiding anything." But they'd still find out anyway. So, after a while, everyone got really good at hiding stuff from each other. Like, people would be sneaking around in the shadows, trying to hide their faces and doing all these little hand movements to be like, "Peace, come here. I want to tell you something." And it was just this huge pain in the butt. And God was like, "You know what? Enough of this. It's time for these people to stop hiding stuff from each other. They need to be honest and open with one another." So God came down from heaven and he was like, "Hey, everyone, I have an announcement." And everyone stopped what they were doing and they were like, "Yes, God, what is it?" And God was like, "I've decided that from now on, you guys are gonna speak different languages so that you can't understand each other anymore." And everyone was like, "Sweet, that sounds awesome." Except there was one guy named Nimrod who was like, "Wait, hold up, you shouldn't do that. We should build a tower so tall that it reaches up to heaven, and then we'll be super close to God, and He won't and be mad at us anymore." And everyone was like, "Yeah, great idea, Nimrod. Except God already told us that's not gonna happen." And Nimrod was like, "Oh yeah, well, to heck with that guy. Let's build the tower anyway." So they started building the tower, but it was really hard because everyone kept getting distracted by the shiny things the birds were dropping. And also, they kept arguing with each other because now that they did understand each other's language, they kept assuming that everyone else was trying to kill them. And after a while, God was like, "You know what? These guys are being little babies. It's time for me to teach them a lesson." So God came down from heaven and he was like, "Hey, everyone, I've got some new languages for you to learn." And he gave them all different languages that only they could understand. And everyone was like, "Sweet, thanks, God." Well, except for Nimrod. He was like, "Oh, man, this sucks. Now I can't even argue with anyone. Like, what is the meaning of life? Am I a meaningless speck of dust? Is there a purpose to my existence? Does anyone care?" And God was like, "You know what? Shut up, Nimrod. You're coming with me." And he took Nimrod away in a basket. And that's why we call it the Tower of Babel.